Okay, part 3 of the face tour. Mintwall. I did not want to make Mintwall into its own separate thing, but I've always been a big fan of Mintwall. Like, I think it's a pretty cool place. I used to do some pretty heavy hunting back there, and back in the day, back when loot bagging was still a thing. And Mintwall's pretty big, and getting to Mint is kind of a hassle, so I figured I would just make this into a whole separate video. Looks like somebody's in the vague way. And I'm laggy again. So the last time I was in the ancient temple on the first tour video. That's an annoying bird out my window. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I talked about how that one spot with the he's level 26. That one spot where the fire devil was connects, and it does in fact connect. I'm not going to kill the fire devil this time because I don't care. Ooh, look at that. That was some heavy lag right there. So this is the way to get the Mintwall. It's like by far the safest and easiest way. You just get poison spiders on this route. We drop down here. You'll see a couple of different types of orcs. You'll see some major lag. Yeah. Nothing major here, just spearmen and warriors. You don't got like berserkers. No zerks, no shamans, nothing harder than that either. Just the junk ones. I guess I'll take that spear. Exavo? Okay, well there's not a W in that. Exavo Khan, I think. Nope. Exodacon, was it? Exodacon. Yeah. Alright, Exodacon's the spell. Exodacon's the spell for Enchanted Spear. It turns a regular spear into an Enchanted Spear. Fire Devil's down that way. Still though, this continues to just be the easiest way. Sometimes the Fire Devil can get lured out. Although, to be honest, if you're going to Mintwall, a single Fire Devil shouldn't be that big of a threat to you, so it shouldn't really matter. Alrighty. Now, this ladder here is how you get to Mintwall. You'll also note that this ladder here drops you into a room full of poison fields. You just gotta walk through them and then antidote yourself afterwards. It don't matter. Alright, this is now the actual route to Mintwall where you're gonna start running into legitimate Minotaurs. But they're just gonna be base Minotaurs. I guess I'll just kill them because there's no reason not to. Or I'll try. And then I'll suck and just fail. Up this ladder is a dragon! Which I probably shouldn't try to fight with the throwing knives. So I'll switch to my spears. Oh yeah, I took that wave with the face. I'm the king of just not dodging fire waves. I just don't do it ever. Alright. Little sign says, beware the dragon clawer. Clawer? What a weird word. I'll take the dragon ham. So yeah, just that single dragon in here. That other pathway just loops backwards. It's nothing crazy. Swapping back to my throwing knives. Oh, you know what? I forgot to skin that dragon. Let's go peel its skin off real quick. Yeah, it's like, how dare he have skin in front of me? You know, if we could all have skin, this wouldn't be like an unfair world, but not all of us have skin. You know, sometimes, I don't know if anybody noted this, sometimes I say really weird things. Alright. Wrong tool. Wrong, there we go. No skin for me. So there's a couple of deviating pathways here. We're gonna take this one first. There is a mini quest in this area. I think I've done it on Silveus though, so I can't get the key, which is kind of disappointing. I totally forget where the key is too. These guys would just go away. It would be awesome. Get out my face. I don't want your pelvis. What am I gonna do with the pelvis? Alright, I think it's this skeleton that drops the key. Yeah, see, I already got the key, but if I hadn't gotten the key, you could open up that, go through this door, kill those ghouls, and then there's some like very minor quest reward stuff in there. It's nothing super valuable, but you know, it's there. So instead, we're gonna go this way. This is the Home of the Dead, Kingdom of Cormarak. It's a couple of ghouls, and then I think it's a couple of demon skeletons in the next area. For the demon skeletons, I'm going to switch to enchanted spears, but the throwing knives are fine for ghouls. Alright, and then you just kind of pop up. Lag pretty heavily. So yeah, it's just ghouls in this starting area. Just blast that one with a spell. You drag that and close that a little bit. Oops, nope, that's the one I want. There we go. And then there should be, you don't really need to kill the demon skeletons in here. You can just kind of walk past them if you really wanted to. I want to kill them because I like killing them, but... if you kind of need to, you can run them around that coffin in the center. Or you can just kind of run them through here too, actually. Works just as well. Oof, I'm laggy again. This is a like daily spawn inside of this guy's body here, which means every night at server save, the items that are in it will like reset, so they'll always be back. And then I think the other items were in that coffin, or maybe not. I honestly don't remember. Anyway, that was the quest there. Really minor thing, just that demon skeleton. If you go to the right here, there's nothing there. So instead we'll go down south. Across this little area here. You have to diagonal step through that. If you use the numpad on your keyboard, you can diagonal step by pushing 1, 3, 7, and 9 if like numlock is set the correct way. I don't use my gamepad. I don't use my keyboard and number pad. I use like a gamepad type contraption, so it's a little bit different for me. Huh. Somebody's been through here. So this is a like little outpost type thing here. You can go down. Yeah, you can go down here. I might pick up some of those spears on my way out. Minotaurs. Oh yeah, threw a throwing knife right into his face. Some guards and regular Minotaurs. Tibia, for some reason, likes to name all of its more powerful enemies as guards, which I always thought was interesting. I mean, not for like all of them, obviously, but like a large amount of them. There's dwarf guards, there's Minotaur guards. Bam. If you need, I think there's yeah, there's some like bread in here as foodstuffs. Mintwall is one of the like original older places in Tibia. So a lot of its like surrounding area was made with a like attention to detail that a lot of places aren't currently made any longer, which is kind of sad, I think. Is that one that I can skin? Yeah. So then you just got some trolls over here. The basic idea is that the Minotaurs kill them, but I'm not going to go over there. It's just trolls. They're like target practice for the Minos. Yeah, like Mintwall just has a really clear like attention to detail. It's got like personality and soul kind of carved into it. There's a lot of daily spawn things like the bread that I just found in the boxes and that other box that contains stuff. Those will be there like every day after server save. Not that that like serves any real purpose, but you know. Got some horns. Now let's kill their skin off. I wasn't content just ripping their horns off their head. I want their skin too. pick up the crossbow bolts just on the off chance that yeah, I'll pick up the crossbow bolts on the off chance that I loot a crossbow, and then I can use them. Alright, and then through here we have again what's basically just like a training spot for the Minotaurs. This time instead of trolls, it's orcs. So there's just some orc dudes hanging out. Most of them won't go over these boxes. See how they like won't go over the boxes even if I'm killing them? Only like weaker type monsters let you do that. Get away with that though. See, now they're all like, oh man, I don't know how to get over this chair. Now the Orc Berserker though, he will just push them away. He knows how to handle boxes. Minotaur guards also will just push boxes, just for the record. Furthermore, if you saw when he was going this way, because there was nowhere for him to push the boxes to, the boxes were just like destroyed and disappeared from the game. You can see what's inside of these barrels and stuff too. Look at that, some salmon and a whole lot of meat. Anyway, the kings have summoned some dragon lords. Yeah, I'm not going in there. I played that game last time. One of the things you can do though, let me actually pull this open, is you can attack these and then break them, and whatever's inside of them will pop out. Anyway, the reason why I mentioned the thing about like them pushing the boxes, I'm just gonna walk through this fire because I don't feel like looping around. Was I was hunting in Mintwall the one time. There's this thing called, it's called like loot bagging basically. Minotaurs actually used to be really good for it. So what happens is you get like a bag, right? Like this bag right here, and it holds 8 items. So you would fill it up with 8 items that you would like loot from the monsters here. So like right here, you take the plate shield, you take crossbows, you take the swords and the axes that are being dropped, and you stick them in the bag. And after you filled the bag up with 8 things, you would get another bag, and you would stick the first bag inside of the second bag, taking up one of its 8 spots. And then you would, oh, grapes. You would then take the other 7 spots, fill them up with items, and then after you filled them all up, you would rinse and repeat. It's not complicated, basically. You just keep sticking it in a new bag. So eventually you would have like a bag within 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 some more bags. And that was called like loot bagging. So eventually you'd have this bag that weighs like maybe 10,000 ounces or something like that. And then you would either carry it back into town by going like this. You know, like throwing it across the floor like that. Or you would put it into a parcel and just mail it. By the way, all the other holes in that room dropped either into nothing or into just rooms with a couple of poison spiders, and then nothing. Or they just weren't actually holes, they were fake. So that's how like loot bagging worked. However, at one point, Tibia updated. Oh, I got the hiccups. Tibia updated in such a way that loot bagging became impossible because monsters stopped dropping bags. And that was what made Minotaurs good for it, is that like oftentimes Minotaurs would have a bag inside of them. With no bags, unless you're bringing in like 100 bags with you, you can't really loot bag. And loot bagging was kind of a hassle in the first place because you had to constantly drag the loot bag around, and then people would try to steal your loot bag. If they couldn't steal it, sometimes they would just throw it in the water so that it would be destroyed. Long story short, it was a hassle. So now you can't really loot bag, which is unfortunate, without bringing your own stuff. But what I did in Mintwall was I took all the crates that are just sitting around Mintwall, and then I made a loot bag out of crates. So instead of an actual bag, it was crates. Well, you know how monsters can push them? Well, if they try to push them in a way that they're like blocked and there's nowhere to push them to, it just breaks the item, or it breaks the thing, and it goes away. So that's what happened to my loot bag. I was saddened. You know what else is saddening? How I'm not killing this Minotaur. There we go. Also, some monsters will kill other monsters, like that, for instance, right there. See that? The Minotaur guard wanted to get to me so bad that he killed the Minotaur that was standing in front of him. He murdered his own brethren just so that he could get killed by me at closer range. No, I don't want you to. I didn't want him to die on that. You can't move bodies until that 10 seconds is up also, and that's to prevent other people from like trying to steal your kills, your loot and stuff like that, or just like throwing it into an ocean. But it also means you can't move this stuff either. And you also can't like, you know, use the obsidian knife on them. So it's kind of a pain. Oh, I didn't actually loot this guy, did I? Yeah, I want my gold. Did I loot that guy? There we go. You know, a huge downside to doing these videos here is that, like, people are outside talking. I don't know if you could hear her, that woman talking to her kids. But it's kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. Anyway, this is not Mintwall, by the way. This is just a side spot on the way to Mintwall, but it has some value, so I'm going to point that out real quick. So we rope up here. And then this is one of the first, like, haha Tibia tricks, right? Okay. So, door, closed, door, locked, room full of cyclopses, right? Lever. Now, when you hit this lever, I bet you're thinking that it's going to unlock that door, right? Yeah, it's not going to. Here's what's going to happen when I hit this lever. That wall opens up and blocks out my exit, and now I'm surrounded by cyclopses. So, you know, if you don't know where you're going or what you're doing, this could be a real kind of problem to you. And also in that moment of panic where you're like, oh crap, the wall opened up, and then you try to run into this corner and realize that corner is closed, I'm sure that lever has probably killed a whole bunch of unawares people. And also, as far as I know, I don't think you can undo that lever. So I think this area is just open until server save. Nobody else can go through here today. Yeah, now there's a little like mini quest here. You can grab some daily spawn potions, which I'll grab. And then I think underneath this is a key. Yeah, silver key found. Where's that last Cyclops that I killed? You know, I don't care. I'm gonna try pulling the lever real quick and see what happens. I don't think it'll work though. Yeah, you can't use that. So yep, this room is just blocked off today until 4 AM where server save comes on my server. Nobody else can get into that room. Nobody else can get that quest item. Nobody else can get that key. That key is used in another chest, so if anybody wanted to do that, I'm sorry, another quest. If somebody else wanted to do this quest today, they just can't. They have to come back tomorrow. I ruined it for them. So yeah, that's one of those fun Tibia tricks where they're like, haha, wouldn't it be funny if suddenly this wall popped open and you were trapped with a whole bunch of cyclopses. Lol. Room full of fire. So yeah, now we're walking through this cave, maze, whatever. It's not really a maze, it's just kind of a long, stupid walking pathway though. This is one of the annoying things about Mintwall, is that it's a pretty decent bit away from from town. And if you walk all the way to Mintwall and then you find that there's like 2 people hunting in it and you have to go back, because there's kind of like etiquette in Tibia is kind of like if somebody's in a spawn, don't hunt there. Of course, it depends on the size of the spawn or things like that. Mintwall is kind of too small to let more than like 1 person hunt in at a time though. I mean, 2 people could, it'd just be like, it would be a little tight, and then 3 is probably way too few. Also, one of the people is going to get stuck with the worst spawn, however that turns out to be. So yeah, we keep going here. There's a quest in this area called like the Mad Mage quest, I believe. And I would do it, but it requires 2 people, because 1 person needs to like stand on a certain tile while the other person actually does the important stuff. And I just wanted to see what's over here real quick, because I'm pretty sure, yeah. I forget exactly what's through here. I'm gonna check it out real quick. It'd be funny if I died. Just poison spiders over there. I didn't mean it. I do want to just check and see what's back here too. If it's just poison spiders, it's just poison spiders. Stupid poison spiders. And now I'm poisoned. I've been poisoned by the spiders. Oh boy. Okay, I do not want to use... Okay, well that's not also what I meant to do. You know, the first, like, 2 times I walked down the staircase, I did not see the dragon. I did not realize there was a dragon in here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. That was not a smooth operation. Just for the record. I was like, well, now that I killed the dragon, there's probably nothing else dangerous in this room. Let's just charge right in. Oh god. I've never tried to kill a giant spider with my crappy enchanted spears, so I wasn't really sure how well that was gonna go. It's a skull. Yeah, I think the demon skeletons will just walk straight through fire. They're not concerned about fire like us mortals are. So yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a quest in here though. Huh, good to know that they won't go through electricity though. I guess they'll go through poison though, right? Yeah, they just walked right through the poison. Black pearl, some more gold. Man, that part with that giant spider was kind of funny though. Because I was totally not expecting that. Empty chest, empty chest. Does this key open up this door? Nope. Alright, I have no idea what key opens up that door. I also don't know what this quest is. Well, I figured the key's probably somewhere in Mintwall, so I'll pick up all the keys that are in Mintwall that I know where they're at. And hopefully I didn't pick up any of them already. Because then I gotta go track them down at some point. That was not the quest that I was thinking of, by the way, that requires a second person. That's a different quest. And I'm not gonna go down that hole, because I don't know what's down it. And I know that's not the way to Mintwall. That's, back to wielding my throwing. There we go. Bread. Crunchy, crunchy bread. Alright, so yeah, we keep going up here. Mintwall's so far away. The one nice thing about Mintwall is there's a post box inside of it. So, Tibia has like a mail system. You get parcels or letters if you really want. Nobody really uses letters though. You get parcels, you stick a tag inside of it that has the name of the person you want to mail to. It used to require the city that you wanted to mail to, but now all the mailboxes are just shared. And then you stick it in a mailbox. Simple as that. There is a post box in here, not a post office, so you have to bring your own parcel and tag. You can't reuse parcels, but you can reuse tags. By the way, this is Mintwall now. This is the main gate of Mintwall. I'm tackling the defenders right now. Kind of hard to see what I'm doing, but whatever. I kind of wanted to attack the guard. Minotaur guard. Anyway, so yeah, you would just bring your own parcels, stick it in the mailbox, and then you would, that way you'd be able to loot bag really effectively here. Because all these things that they're dropping on the floor are valuable, well, not valuable enough that you would carry it with your limited capacity, but valuable enough that, if you didn't have limited capacity, they're definitely worth carrying kind of situation. I don't know if anybody can hear that humming in the background, but I'm not sure what it is. Sounds like maybe a helicopter. And it's either like a newscopter or like a medvac. Medevac? I think it's medevac. Fun fact about medevac, that word's actually like copyrighted to the people that like make those helicopters. It's like Kleenex tissues. The generic term for the thing is a tissue. Kleenex is the company. Medevac is the company that makes those helicopters, or like equipment for those helicopters or something along those lines. And they don't really like it when everybody refers to all of the medical helicopters as medvacs. You know, it's another company that has that? Q-tips. They're actually called cotton swabs, but most people are just like, Q-tips. I need to get some Q-tips, and then they buy the generic ones, or they buy some other brand. I forget who makes Q-tips, but I know that company also hates it. Anyway, this is the like castle wall of Mintwall. And then as I was saying with that mailbox thing, so yeah, you can just parcel your stuff back. It makes Mintwall a pretty good spot to, you know, do that at. Come on, Mr. Mage. You're the like real threat here. There we go. It's an NPC. You can be friends with him. But I don't want to. He's not my friend. So, yeah, we just kill these guys. Peel their skin off. Good. Come on. That helicopter's way annoying. I don't know if, again, I still don't know if it can be as being picked up by my microphone or not. This is the mailbox. And see the little like flashing pink thing there? That means it's like a quest door. So you can only go open it if you have like access to the quest or something like that. So actually to be able to use those doors, you need to become the max rank, I think, of the Postmasters Guild. Which involves doing a whole bunch of stupid annoying crap. That quest takes like 3 hours to complete, just for the record, and pretty much all of it is spent doing pointless boring crap. It's all like, go here and use go to this like obscure random location that you would never want to go to under normal circumstances, and use a crowbar on a broken mailbox, and then just leave. There's not even like monsters in front of it. It's just like, waste a whole bunch of your time. One part of the quest, though, does send you to Mintwall, and I'll explain that part when it comes up. So yeah, only people who are arch postmen are able to open up that box, or open up that door and use that mailbox. But if you do, it's totally worth it. Ooh, alright, finally got a crossbow. Now when I run out of these throwing knives, I can swap to that crossbow and those bolts that I've been looting from the dead Minotaur archers. I'm still kind of laggy too, which is kind of annoying. This is why I'm okay with using my shield right now, because my shield's definitely preventing me from taking tons of damage. One of the interesting things about Mintwall is you can fish here. Like all over the drawbridge that kind of led in, you can actually fish there, and you can also just fish over here. However, to do fishing, you need to use worms, and I don't have any worms on me, so I cannot fish right now. Worms were actually implemented at one point because people were using bots to like train their magic level or make runes. This is a long time ago, back in Tibia, before mages had access to wands and rods, and instant spells were actually like usable. Because back in the day, what did they do in Tibia? I forget what exactly it was. I had this conversation with my friend and I forgot which one it was, and I forgot what he said too. They either increased the mana regeneration or they increased maximum mana. I forget which one it is. But they made it so that certain things cost more mana and then other things don't. So you're more capable of using instant attack spells than you used to be, and they also just made instant attack spells like better. Like Divine Strike, for instance, didn't always exist, but there was like other elements of that at the time. And before, it just fired directly in front of you. Now it fires at the enemy you're targeting. By the way, back in the day, what people would do was mages were basically only useful for making runes. And then runes would be sold to other players. So druids would make like ultimate healing runes, and sorcerers would make like heavy magic missiles or great fireballs. Druids could make those too, but the ultimate healings were the most valuable. And then sorcerers would also make sudden death runes. Because this was also before there was better healing potions and stuff like that. So the only healing potion that existed only healed you for like 50. So mages would have to, knights would have to carry around ultimate healing runes. Backpacks upon backpacks upon backpacks of ultimate healing runes. Anyway, long story short is, mages needed to make all these runes because that was how they like made their money. And the way a lot of them would cheat to do that, at least, was they would have a bot that would just stand off into like the ocean and keep fishing, so that they'd constantly have a supply of fish. And then they would just sit there and have the bot once they got enough mana cast and make a rune. So, in one of Sipsoft's ways of trying to prevent cheating, they made it so that you required to have worms on you to keep fishing. That did not help. Then they made soul points, which are used whenever you make an item with magic. So that way you couldn't, like, mass produce things without at least doing some hunting. That also did not solve the problem. Most of like the Tibia anti-botter strategies are just a listing of things that didn't work correctly. So ultimately what they ended up doing with the whole like botting to get runes thing was just they made it so that runes could be purchased at NPCs for really low rates. And then they made it so that like the ultimate healing runes weren't the most important thing ever. So once they did that, there was really no reason to just spend a whole bunch of time having your character make runes. Botting problem sort of solved. Another example of the Tibia weird way of doing that is it used to be in player versus player combat, you couldn't fire runes through the battle window. And you also couldn't do it on monsters, I'm pretty sure. You actually had to like manually click the monster, which was sort of difficult while it was running. And it made PvP combat really hard because people would be like up, down, left, right, left, to like dodge. So it would be really hard to like actually manually target runes on them. But people cheated and used aim bots to target whatever had that red square around it. So then you had people cheating in that sense, and then you'll see how I can like turn up and down my ambient light settings. People used light bots to get past that, because otherwise you have to go Utevo Lux for like a light spell. There's better versions of that too that like generate more light. Anyway, long story short on that was, Paladins get the short end of the stick on the light one because light sources go into your arrow spot. So Paladins couldn't use like hold torches. They had to, you know, actually cast the spell, which wasted their limited mana. So, I mean, that's just kind of how that ended up working. So people used light bots to make it like, you know, the screen better. And then Tibia's solution was to just add in the ambient light setting into the game so that everybody could light bot, and then just make it so that the aimbot was unnecessary by just allowing you to fire through the battle window. So that's how Tibia handles cheaters. By making the cheating just a feature of the game. You know, if you can't beat them, join them. If you can't prevent them from cheating, just allow everybody to cheat. I make fun of that because it's kind of like, it is something that I think should be made fun of, but like, it is kind of a semi-intelligent way of handling the situation. Because I mean, if the people are like, you know, just going to cheat kind of no matter what you do, and just enforcing it by like, you know, banning tons and tons of people isn't really fun for anybody either. So I don't know. Because I don't think most of the people weren't doing it necessarily for the sake of gaining an unfair advantage. Most of the people were doing it for the sake of it's really hard to hit people with a rune while without an aimbot. So they just get an aimbot because otherwise the situation was unpleasant. Okay, I apparently already got that key, and that kind of sucks, because that means I can't do that quest on the way back, which is what I wanted to do. Come on, I just want to skin you. Peel the skin off. More little underground lake area over yonder. Like they even have like park benches, so they can hang out. Oh man, it's hot. I hate hot. I want winter to come back. I know I've mentioned this, and also like my allergies are a disaster right now too, but you know, the worst part is that like I'm playing a video game right now, which is making my computer like, you know, run a little bit higher and hotter, more importantly. And I can't have a fan on in the room because it makes too much noise and gets picked up by my microphone. I'm sacrificing myself so that you guys can hear my wonderful voice with ease. I guess. Whatever. I know nobody doesn't. Nobody cares. It's fine though. It's fine. I'll just, you know, sit here and cook by myself. But I'll start sizzling. That's some lag. Laggity lag lag lag. This might be like a legitimate kick right now. Huh. Well, now we just kind of stand here and wait. Yeah, game server not responding. Please wait. Can I sign back in? Server is unavailable. Server is unreachable. Error 10065. Let's try again. Still unavailable. Can I get onto a different server? Nope. Tibia, Tibia, Tibia. Oh, it might not have been... It legitimately might not have been Tibia. It might have been my internet connection too. It's kind of hard to tell. Well, I'm going to pause the recording, I suppose, until I get this fixed. By the way, it's 8:34, just to see how long it takes this to get fixed. Alrighty, I'm back. That was a legitimate kick of some form, I guess. It may have been my computer. One of the things about Tibia is you can't attack monsters right off the bat when you log in. However, if you log in near monsters, as long as you don't move, they won't attack you right away. Which is good to know, right? I gotta open up all my backpacks again. Bah. So I don't know if that was Tibia's fault or mine. I think that might have been my internet though. Those are whoopsies. Whatever. At least they didn't kill me. Because Tibia is definitely the kind of game where just being unattended in a place full of monsters can definitely kill you. I'm not sure what would have been necessary for me to die there. I don't think regular Minotaurs could have killed me, but Minotaur guards might have been able to hurt me enough, and I'm sure Minotaur, like a mage, probably would have been able to kill me just as well, too. I don't have the key to get that open either. So I must have all the keys. I guess I needed them for a quest, but I don't know. Alright, so there's just one last, or two parts of Mintwall, I guess, that I still need to showcase before I get out of here. And that is a dog. I would kill the dog, but, you know, I don't want to waste my throwing stars on a dead dog. Loot, loot, loot. Alright, yeah, this is the, like, main throne room of Mintwall. If you go upstairs, it's the actual throne room. I'm gonna skip that for now. We'll kill this guy. And we'll kill this guy. Now, that dude down there is Marquin, the king of the Minotaurs. This is a EXP door for level 30, and there is nothing behind it. Badang. The final mission for the post office guild sends you to Marquin here to deliver him a letter from his mom. The first time you say hello to him, he freaks out because you're a human and then summons a whole bunch of guards to attack you. It helps if you spell hello correctly. It also helps if you're close enough to him so that he can hear you. Hey, yeah, so he calls me the Hornless Messenger. He won't summon things after the first time, so that's like a one-shot deal. But yeah, he does summon a whole bunch of things, which can make it dangerous. Also can be dangerous if you don't know that and you just like say hi. A lot of people try to trick people with that stuff too. Your fellow Tibians, while some of them may be like very nice and helpful, a lot of them are just looking to trick and kill you into your death, just for the record. So sometimes be a little cautious about the kind-heartedness of other players in Tibia. Alright. So this is the actual throne room here. I think I'm eventually going to run into a door that's locked. This is where, by the way, I was loot bagging, and then my, I was going down this hallway, and the Minotaur guard made my loot bag disappear because it was a crate. And I cried a little bit. I was like, no! My loot bag! Alright. By the way, Minotaur horns are worth 75 gold to an NPC, so they're definitely worth picking up. Unfortunately, it's an NPC over in Khazad-dûm, so you kind of gotta go some annoying places to get to it, but whatever. Now that I've peeled off all of their skin, I'm gonna make a sandwich out of it. Utora. Now I'll eat his carrots. I don't know why Minotaur has a carrot. I don't know if there's anything in here. Yeah, nothing in there. Alright, and I think there's a dragon spawn up here, perhaps? Yeah, I think it's up here. You loop around over yonder, and you go this way. And I think this is the dragon spawn. Does it say dragon spawn? Welcome to the pit. I guess it's the dragon spawn. It's kind of an annoying dragon spawn. I think you have to walk through fire to get to it, which kind of makes it suck. Or you have to walk through fire to get to part of it, I guess it is. I'll use my enchanted spears. No. I don't want to go over there. I want to keep it diagonal to monsters that have waves. And keeping it diagonal to monsters that use waves is not the same thing as walking into a dead end and then getting trapped with it. The Durashian journey will begin in 15 minutes. God, sometimes like I just forget how language works. I don't know what happens to me. I don't know what's down here right off the top of my head. Let's hope it's just a dragon. Yeah, it looks like just a dragon. We'll throw some spears at it. We'll call it a day. We'll throw spears at it better, hopefully. Are there any other dragons here? Okay, there's more than one dragon. Now there's only one dragon though. Yeah, so this is just like a little mini dragon spawn here. It's nothing huge. I mean, 3 dragons, and I had to walk through fire to get to it, so it's not great. Ooh, I successfully peeled off his skin. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. So, that's that. Oh, man. My boosted EXP time has run out already. I'm wasting all of my boosted EXP time on killing stupid crap on these videos, which is kind of a shame. Boosted EXP time, by the way, is you get like 2 hours of anything you kill gives you double, or not double, like 50% EXP. Hence, boosted EXP time. And I'm wasting it all making these videos and killing Minotaurs. I hope you all appreciate the sacrifice that I'm doing to make this video. It's you know, very hard on me. I'm sitting here in a hot room. Very hot room, actually. Yeah, until it cools down and I get the air conditioning on, I'm not doing the webcam thing. I was gonna set the webcam up tonight, but oh my god. I don't need to videotape myself sweating and looking generally uncomfortable. I'll kill this guy. Give me your carrots. Oh, I can't even eat all the carrots. I'll put it on the throne. King Carrot presiding over the court. Alright, and that's basically it for Mintwall. I was going to show you that quest with the giant spider on the way out, but... oh, wait, I forgot about them. I obviously can't because I don't have the keys. One of the things I enjoy doing in Mintwall, by the way, and I'm not going to do it right now because it'll take a while. I like luring all the Minotaurs into these buildings and then like locking the doors or blocking them in with chairs and stuff like that. So that way when somebody else comes in, there's just like, at first, they can't find any of the Minotaurs because I locked them all up. It's the little things in life that have to make you laugh, man. Like peeling their skin off with an obsidian knife, for instance. You know, just like you gotta take enjoyment where you can. And if it's in dismembering the desecrated corpses of your enemies, then, you know, that's where it's at. There's somebody's children playing outside the window again. Hey, look at some guy. He's level 87. What is he doing here? I mean, he's probably wondering the same thing. What am I doing here? But I'm making a video. What's he doing here? He's the weirdo. I wonder if he's doing the postman quest. I would follow him, but I definitely don't care. But I think he's doing the postman quest, because I can't imagine what other reason he would be here for. But he killed everybody out here, and didn't loot them. I know I'm weird, because I'm a, like, semi-highish level character who loots bodies. Yeah, see, he's definitely stopping to see, like, what the heck is this guy doing here? Why is level 88 Royal Paladin hunting at Mintwall? Well, it's because I'm an idiot. But yeah. So, just on the way out, I'm going to go kill that giant spider one more time, because I think fighting giant spiders in small enclosed spaces is hilarious. Not really. Trying to fight giant spiders in small enclosed areas is probably a bad strategy. Especially when there's a dragon mixed in, and a whole bunch of demon skeletons. Luckily, I have just the thing to make that situation better. I think that quest, by the way, that I couldn't do because I didn't have the item was called the Mad Mage quest. Ooh, you know, there's a chance that he's doing the Mad Mage quest, actually. Maybe he was getting the keys. I don't know, no. Probably not. He was in and out pretty fast. I don't think he was doing that. It'd be really cool if he was unlocking it, though. Nope. He was not. And I can't hit a freaking scorpion with my throwing stars. Interesting fact, right? Being in melee actually decreases my accuracy. The ideal range for melee is 1 square away. Or the ideal range for range attack. Sorry, not melee. Your fun factoid of the day for being a paladin. And that stays consistent for bows and like spears also. You always want to be at least 1 spot away. You also always want your weapons not suck. If you can pull off not sucking, you'll be better off. Come on. I don't want the giant spider on me while I'm dealing with these other things. Of course, the demon skeleton just walks right through the fire. And also just shrugs off the throwing stars I'm throwing at it because I suck. Alright, where is the giant spider? Yeah, where is the giant spider? This is kind of annoying. Come on, Mr. Giant Spider. There you are. Haha, Mr. Giant Spider. I tricked you. You don't know how to handle this situation, do you? I mean, to be fair, he's handling it pretty well. Oh man, and I'm lagging. Oh man, oh man. And he put a poison field down there. See that? He put that poison field when he shot it at me. And it covered my fire field. So it replaced my fire field rune. So he could walk through there. And I didn't realize that at first. That was a little sketchy. Little sketchy. I did not get any kind of meaningful loot out of this either. Throw that on the ground, I guess. So yeah, I'm guessing that the guy did not open up that, so I'm just going to leave. Well, actually, you know, I'm just going to end my video here, because nobody really wants to watch me make the 10-minute walk out of Mintwall. So, thanks for tuning in, guys. Like, comment, favorite, subscribe, click on ads. You know the drill. I say it every time. I gotta say it in the middle of the video, though, because I don't know how many people actually get to the end. But, you know, just go through the steps. Thanks for tuning in.